Guys, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cornercade. Tuesday night, new chillin' chat. We are live, guys. And why are we live tonight, guys? What is going on? Well, if you guessed from the thumbnail, you know right, guys. We got another Pac-Man. But hold on. This could be the chicky Slim Katie kind. We're going to go over it, all of it, because this is a home arcade channel, and that's what we do. We eat, breathe, and sleep these things. But guys, before we get started, I want to say hi to each and every one of you live in the building tonight in the chat. So let's start out with Raw Arcade Dude. Let's go. That's right, man. Let's go. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold up. There we go. That's a little bit better. Let's do this. Restream likes, we're back on Restream, just to let you know, guys. But Restream likes to get funny and reset all your settings after every show. So that's the one thing I don't like. But hopefully you guys can see me in a little better picture quality. That's why we're here tonight. So let's go and say hello to everybody. J-Rod is in the building. Let's go, man. Damian Williams, let's fucking go. That's right, dude. Calvin Wong is here. Why is the counter increasing? Well, I think these template designs are from Europe. And in Europe, everything goes up. Like in soccer, they count up for some reason. But that's just my guess. Provolone Joan is in the house. Let's go, Provolone Joe. Let's go. No interest in this newish Pac-Man cab. I missed out on the XL, so saving my moldy money for Miss Pac-Man XL, fingers crossed. One would think that the Costco Miss Pac-Man XL next year would be kind of like a shoe-in, but we'll see. It's definitely interesting to see the route that the whole XL cab line is going for sure. Yeah, well, the real Slim Katie, please stand up. It's funny. Paul Mindeman is finally back in the building. I told him, Paul, you gotta stay here. I don't want you going anywhere. But he said, hey guys, how can we make Pac-Man worse? Slim Katie, hold my beer or hold my tea. Now hold on a second, Paul. I'm going to shed a little bit of light on some people that are hating on the Slim Katie. It's going to be a fun show, guys. Trust me, it's always fun when you're live and in the building, baby. Speaking of which, you guys are here. We got 20 people live. Can you please give this video a like before we forget, before we go back to bed, before we leave this chat? Just give it a little thumbs up. Peter McNabb is here. Hi, all. Thank you, man, for stopping by. Julio Hernandez, let's go. The one and only, the Cornercade is live. Doesn't count unless Danny covers the one up. That's right, man. Oh, just a little. Hold on. I want to break it, but here, let's do this. Will H. Yo, Danny. Thank you, man, for stopping. The new name. I have not seen H here before, but thank you for stopping by. Another interview with PD7, please. Well, PD7 wants to come on. The door is always welcome for him to come on. But the problem is he's always walking and he's a talking, and he's editing video for the next one. Let's see here. All right, Thumper Squid is in the building. Hello, wonderful gamers. Let's fucking go. That's right, Thumper Squid and Brooklyn Menace just sliding in with a cheers. Oh, Vic Vicious is in here. Let's go, Vic Vicious. He just came in. Evening, friends. Thank you so much, man, for Vic Vicious for stopping by. All right, so you know me, I like to be fun and goofy, so we got a little bit of this. All right, guys, this isn't breaking news as to say that there is a new Arcade1up Pac-Man Plus Deluxe. This is breaking news because the website that posted it has now taken it down. That's right. So if we slide over, let me share my screen real quick. We slide over to is Pop Market is the website. Oh, let's do this here. There we go. Pop Market is the website, guys. And I went to go, do a little show prep. Come onto the website. It is now taken down. So I know some content creators, 19K Fox, Michael B, have already released some videos about this. And then James Hates Everything did like a spoof video. But it's not on the website anymore. So I do want to shed some light on something that I didn't know. But up here in the corner, it does say an Alliance Entertainment Company underneath the Pop Market little logo there. So that's that new distribution warehouse for Arcade1up. So one would make sense that this would have it exclusively on there. So let's back the bus up a little bit. But it is not on the website at all. So I've already sifted through everything. They got the new Slim Katie on there, but the new NBA Jam Slim Katie. But there's nothing else as far as that product. Now I went to page 2, nothing else there either. So interesting. Now this is supposed to come out on October 10th, but that's okay. Your boy's already taking screenshots and he's got some comparison. He's got some fun stuff to go. I just thought it was very odd that they took it down. I don't know if they were testing something. Like Arcade1up likes to do this. They like put it up for a half a heartbeat, let content creators make content on it, and then take it down. Like I don't understand that. It's just so bizarre. It's just a couple of weeks away, guys. You can leave it on there. And then the way they break news, Jason, thank you so much, man, for just sliding in, stopping by, and moderating for us. The way they break news, though, is just so bizarre. Like, are they making Instagram videos, guys? Are they making X videos? Like, I don't. Are they on these other social media platforms that I just am not aware of? Because there's nothing any YouTube videos. I feel like once you make a YouTube video, you can branch it to everything else, and there you got all your content. So I don't know. I don't know, but I will say this, guys. We got some pictures. So let's bring this guy down real quick. We do have some pictures, so don't be worried here. I came prepared, guys. Let me do this. Let me share an image real quick so I can kind of show you guys what all is going on. Now, this right here. Let's do that. Okay. So this right here, guys, on the left-hand side, it's the Pac-Man Deluxe that came out last year. Now, we all were like, well, this is great. It's got everything we needed. The marquee's fine. The form factor's fine. The side art's great. The molded coin door is there. The screen slant is fantastic. Where do they go from here, right? Well, there's your question. So the new one that was just leaked today, a couple hours ago actually, and now has been since taken down off the website, is one on the right. That's going to be the Pac-Man Plus Deluxe. So this is where they go from here, guys. They can reiterate Pac-Man about 5-6 times because they got 5-6 games kind of thing. So long and short here, I was going to show you some more pictures on the website, but it got taken down. So that's okay. I'll let you know what I found. If you guys can kind of see the dimensions there, I know it's blurry for some. I don't know why it's blurry, but I'll read you the dimensions, guys. So they're both going to stand 61 inches high. So the height is there. The width, the exact same. Maybe like 0.1 off, which is they're the exact same. The depth. Now this is where I need the community. Guys, do you trust me? You clearly do because you turn on each and every night and every time I go live, you guys are here. You got to trust me on this, okay? The 4 inches is not going to make a difference, all right? The one on the left is the Pac-Man Deluxe, the yellow one. It's 22.4. The one on the right, the new Deluxe, is 18.4 inches deep. Guys, I need us to breathe and I need you to hold my hand. And you got to trust me. You got to trust the corner kid on this one, okay? The 4 inches, it doesn't matter, guys. It's going to be okay. And some new breaking news. So take Pac-Man aside, and I will break down this cabinet to show all you guys all the ins and outs and the features real quick, okay? It's going to be okay. You get these. This is going to be the new form factor, just letting you know. Now, I'm going to go wild card on this one. And what a lot of people don't understand is that this will more than likely be the new form factor going forward. Now, whether they have a foot pedal or not, or they want to replace it with RGB lighting, I don't work for Arcade1up, so I didn't know. Hey, Calvin, it's not the inches that counts. It's how you use it, my guy. See? And if you use these cabs in the right spaces in your arcade, it's going to be phenomenal. So you get all these guys. First of all, if this is the new form factor going forward, then it doesn't really matter. But let's just hypothetically say you wanted to save like the other deluxes you don't want to rebuy, but you want to get some of these, right? You can put them all in your center stack like you do behind me. Now you got 8 more inches in your aisle. I'm just saying. 4 inches on each side is going to help. One quick. So, long and short. The 4 inches deep, depth-wise, is not going to matter. I'm telling you guys. Now, that was this year and last year. Let me break down the cab real quick, okay? I know a lot of you are like, dude, I'm over it. Now, I got to be honest with you, Arcade1up. I know you're watching. This is definitely not a $4.99 cab. You made your money on Pac-Man. Do your fans a service here, and this should be $2.99 right out of the gate. I don't want any, like, if I'm in charge of like marketing or whatever position that has that authority at Arcade1up, I'm saying this is a $2.99 cab, no exceptions. Free shipping, period, in the store. You guys made your money on Pac-Man, and if you haven't, then that's pretty sad because we were all told that Pac-Man pays the bills, right? So much like the Street Fighter Dynamo, this needs to come out at $2.99, 100%. Then you can kind of justify a lot of the upgrades. So up top, you're going to start with the reverse printed acrylic marquee. Okay, this is from last year. So like James hates everything showed off last year's or the year before that's the marquee was trash, absolute garbage. I mean, you can see in Jane's video it's white, and that J panel where the Pac-Man is in black right there, that was white too. I don't think this lights up at all. It didn't showcase that or say anything, so it's just black, whatever. I'm sure the graphics nice, but they're more than likely gonna get the marquee right. So the marquee, the speaker grill covers, the screw cap covers, the taller form factor. So this is what you guys are missing out a little bit here. That one that James Hates Everything showed off was 57 inches high, and that was the last year. You guys seen that before? It's a cabaret one, got clearance out for $199. This one's gonna have a bigger form factor. It's kind of intriguing. I got to be honest with you. Now there's a molded coin door on this, and you're gonna get the slim design plus the RGB lighting. I got to be honest with you. There's enough upgrades there to much like the Golden T Deluxe, where I was like, okay, this is kind of worth it, kind of thing. Um, I think there's a lot of upgrade. Now for $4.99, absolutely not. This cab needs to be $2.99 just in time for the holidays. Give somebody a chance who doesn't have a Pac-Man, who doesn't already have an Arcade1up, a chance to get this, own this, buy it, and to buy into the ecosystem. You guys have already made your money on Pac-Man. Much like the Dynamo and Street Fighter came out at $2.99. You've already made money on Street Fighter. Do your fans a service here and get somebody hooked. Now, going on down below, RGB lighting. I don't know. I got to see it in person. Maybe it's kind of cool. You have them all going off, or they're all purple or something. It's definitely a different, interesting touch. I don't know how much my OCD would bother that the kick plate isn't touching the floor. That's the one thing. But I'm looking at this, and I'm like, interesting. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, where have I seen this design before? So I bring up this guy. Aha. Interesting. So it's literally the same depth, guys. Now, everybody was all over the Slim Katie, but guys, this is going to be the new form factor going forward. Now, Arcade1up can be Arcade1up and probably just change course again. Who knows, right? But one would think, at least for this holiday season, that this is a form factor going forward. Now, a lot of people there can say, they said Arcade1 is going to be at CES. Maybe they come out with Smash TV Robotron. I guarantee you guys, Smash TV Robotron is going to look like this. And you know what? I'm all in. I'm all in, guys. This is my hobby, and we got to adjust. So if that means I got to sell NBA Jam and I'm getting the Slim Katie, which they're all going to be Slim Katies, then that's what I got to do. But yeah, we have a lot to talk about because of this. Now, they just pulled it off the website, guys. So this was scheduled to come out 10/10, so October 10th. All right. So just throwing it out there. Now, the pedal, I don't think that bothers me that much. I've gotten some video sent to me. Actually, I was trying to upload some video, but I couldn't. It was a long video, but some video was sent to me and it looks great. As far as the Slim Katie next to like normal cabinets. So if you guys haven't seen it, maybe I can try to sift through and see if I can. No, I won't be able to get that. Not on the show, not on live, but I will definitely have to bring that video up. We're gonna go live in the future. Okay, so let's compare heights real quick. 61, 61. I mean 61.5. It's a horse apiece. It's 61, 61. Width, same. Depth, same. Guys, this is the Slim Katie. Now, Foot pedal aside, I think it looks better without the foot pedal, to be quite honest with you. Um, but it was staggering to see this, guys. Honestly, when I was kind of breaking this down in my head, listening. But guys, I wanna know what you guys have to say. So let's go ahead and answer some of those questions real quick. Let's bring this up. We are scrolling all the way at the top. Where do we leave off? Man, the chat is flying. I love you guys. I had to scroll like all the way at the top. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Yeah, keep it coming, guys. Don't stop. You guys run the show here. You know it. You know how that works. Julian Hernandez says the price should be $399. I'll take it, but I'm gonna do you one better, dude. $299. $299 for this guy. I know it sounds crazy. Chris Nooner, thank you so much, man, for stopping by. James, what we really need is thinner calves with lights on the floor. Let's fucking go. It's an interesting take, I gotta be honest with you. You get some, I don't know. Definitely interesting. But it looks like, guys, this is the form factor. So that was like the news of the night kind of thing. And then they pulled it off their website. I was gonna go and break it down for you. And what I was talking to Ezekiel Chicago Retro Ranger about is like, dude, what if we do the P Dubs mod and make this a 19XX? You know, the 1942 cabinet. That would be dope because this is a way better design from that one. It was way too short, that other one. All right, let's see where we're at here. Yeah, Julio, the Slim can't be called Deluxe. I kinda agree with that. It gets a little confusing, but I think they wanna make them Deluxe, and I don't know why they're taking the 4 inches off the back. I don't know if it's because they got sued or if they're like, "Hey, if you think about it, guys, let's just do the math real quick. If it saves us $40 on shipping per cabinet, I mean, we're saving $500,000. Like, that's a lot." And go ahead, take the 4 inches off the back, until we get Arcade1up to, like, be transparent and get on streams and to kind of explain this kind of little stuff to us, we'll never know. We'll never know. Paul Miniman says David McIntosh suggested in the live stream that they're sticking with the Deluxe, not Slim Katie, but who knows? And that's a great point because he kind of said that, but again, it's Arcade1up. So why would you make like a couple calves and then go back and forth and back and forth? Like, stay consistent and build a product line. Like, you should only be getting better. Like, we shouldn't be having to worry about the form factors. What we should be doing is, okay, there's 1 pound springs in these things. Let's get closer to like a 4 pound spring. Let's get closer to IL sticks. Let's put real IL buttons and sharing micro switches in these things. That's what we should be doing. We should be getting better. Everything should be improving. It shouldn't be like Arcade1up takes like 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It's a lot of that, and it's very bizarre at the end of the day. Yeah, and Raw Arcade is like, hey, a lot of hate, but I kind of like it. And I said this about the Slim Katie, guys. Yes, it's not the form factor that we wanted, but why don't you get it in your hands and just see? You can always return it at the store, right? If you get it from Best Buy or something local, you can always return it. But why don't we just see at the end of the day? Let's just see what this thing is all about. Get it in your hands, play around with it, build it, see what it's like against your other cabs. I was thinking real quick, if I were to keep all the other arcades, right? I had the Wheel of Fortune behind me. Well, I can only fit like the Wheel of Fortune size behind me on the end. That was one more game I could fit in. So let's just say I got the NBA Jam Slim Katie, right? And I put it there. Now the NBA Jam spot that I have over there, I got for Smash TV Robotron or something. And let's just say they only wanted to experiment with the NBA Jam that one time and just have it a slim form factor. That'd be perfect for my arcade because I just fit one more game in. I told it to my wife this morning. She's like, "Okay, I kind of see your point a little bit. Like, that works then. It's not like it's a room full of them, but who knows with Arcade1up at the end of the day." And Harley's saying, "I like this better than the Slim Katie Jam." So they're both going to be the same. Maybe it just because it looks different because of the pedal. I don't know. Um, Chris, 4 feet equals 12 feet, or 4 inches equals 12 inches. The math is not mathing. I don't know, but I'm just gonna let you know that's 8 more inches down your middle of the aisle. That just gives you bigger aisles. Goofyfoot says would make a great Gorf Cabaret. Just too pricey for a mod. Very true. Yeah, 1941. Like, you could put them all in there. Like, those are my favorite games. The only thing is, like, do you mod the control panel into 2 players or something. I don't know. Like, Evil Genius is in the building. What is it? What do you mean, what is it? The cab or what? The Pac-Man? You want to see? All right, this is what it is, buddy. We got the new Pac-Man Plus that was just taken down from the Pop Mart Market website. Super Fab says Cyrus probably watched too many Corner Cave videos and noticed a cabinet in his closet and was like, damn, we could make one fit there. God, wouldn't that be funny AF? Like, that would be great. Oh man, that would honestly be something. Let's see. Paul Miniman says it'll never be $2.99. That's Walmart's peasant cab. No riser pricing, and they won't violate that. I don't know, man. They did the Dynamo at two. I got mine for $2.99. That Dynamo right there, that was $2.99, man. I originally got it for $3.99 when it first came out, and then they had that like additional sale, and I price matched it. It was through Walmart I got it from, and they price matched it down to $2.99. So I don't know. James hates everything, says it's garbage. Just keep the deluxe out. It's the best, most nostalgic design. Paul says if deluxe $4.99, then it's technically even smaller. That's like these cabs like $3.99, great sweet spot. I know 40 boxes had the NBA Jam Slim Katie on sale for $3.50, and they gave you like a $10 off coupon. So like that's where it should be at, that $2.99, $3.99 price point. Paul Miniman says, I don't think this will be the new form factor. NBA Jam 2-player isn't moving. Well, Paul, I mean, part of the reason why it's not moving is because Arcade1up is coming out with the same goddamn thing every day. Every time they try to release a cab, it's like the same thing. But I will say this: is this the start? Is this the start of an avalanche of rehash products to come just in time for Q4? So we were kind of thinking, okay, August, would be not August, it would be September now, would be the time that, we want to see. I'd say 2-3 weeks is right in this range is when products should be popping up. And then just in time to come in to the ports and everything for October to have the retailers have these said products to then get them on the shelves. And we saw it with the Costco, a couple of items, the XL and the pub table. But now what happens after that? Like the people that don't just want the Costco exclusives kind of thing, this could be something different. Oh yeah, Chris, you're 100%. Like the Pac-Man XL probably is, for you XL fans out there. I'm a deluxe guy, as you can clearly tell behind me. It's just it's a fine form factor for what it is. It's a little bit cheaper. It's more readily available. And there's not just one release a year. I can't build my arcade on XL. Now, if you were to come out and say they were going to do XL, they're going to do like 5-6 rehashes a year. Okay, now you got my argument of I could switch over if I can get a Fast and Furious XL, Time Crisis XL, Blitz XL, an X-Men 2-player XL. I mean, we could just go on and on. Mortal Kombat XL, like it was never a Golden Tee, like a Right One XL. Like now we can have some choice of games. But if you're telling me my arcade consists of the $4.99 Pac-Man, which is a great cabinet, then you got 2 busted cabs in the Golden Tee and the Shack Jam, and then you got $1,000 KI, I'm out. Like that's insanity. What's going on? Where's Jago? He says it's not the Slim Katie. The depth goes all the way to the end. No. Well, so yeah. So here, let me put that up again. So they don't count the foot pedal in the depth. So like right here, it's gonna be the same depth. So if you want to say like the foot pedal right here, and you can't see my cursor, but they're including that. So maybe the Slim Katie is what that foot pedal comes out. I want to say 2 inches. So if they're adding 2 more inches to the depth, I mean, we're splitting hairs here at the end of the day. The 2 inches is, it's 2 inches. So yeah, I mean, I would rather have, if we're going to have to shrink the deluxes down 4 inches, from the backside, then I'll take it with obviously without the pedal. The pedal, I don't understand that at all. Obviously that's probably like a tipping hazard, but just not. It's just not for me. I mean, it's not for anybody at the end of the day. It's a total wacky form factor that I just wouldn't. I wouldn't be on with. Evil Genius says, honestly, though, if they had to put 6 more games, Ghosts and Goblins, this cab becomes a whole lot more attractive. Could have been a nice little multi-cade. I think there's a lot of mod potential in here. But yeah, well, you get 15% off at Books a Million. Are they selling this cab at Books a Million, or is it just on Pop Market? Yes, Mike Hawkers, you did make it. I think the cost savings is BS. The standard Casino K box is basically the same size as XL. Yeah, it's true. I will say I was gonna show a picture of the box, but for the first time ever, they showed the guy that's always in all these. He's actually on the box playing the machine, and they have the Pac-Man logo that's in the thumbnail that I made. That's also on the box. The box is kind of cool, but it's interesting to see like a person playing the arcade on the box. I've never seen that before. Ichabod Crane is in the house. Thank you so much, man, for stopping by. Says I like the wood grain Pac-Man. I think this is an improvement. It'd be interesting to see what else they're going to come down the pipeline. Because now that they have something, this isn't the stop of it. I'm sure they're going to come like with 4 more products, but we'll see. Thor KC's in the building. Says, LOL to Arcade1up. Why would you back and forth? New designs? Dude, I think you answered your own question. Is Arcade1up? Of course they're going to do that. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, man. It's kind of par for the course with them, right? Chris said, these aren't really the arcade for the arcade fanatic, the cheap buttons, the toe light appeal, someone who just wants it for shits and giggles. I mean, yeah, you can turn the light off. There is a little button on the control panel that you can probably cycle through the colors and have it, cycle through, pick whatever color you want, and then obviously turn it off. So you can at least do that. And James giving the dimensions here. So I think they're gonna be like really, really close, dude. I'm telling you, like I think we're splitting hairs here, but like this is the design guys going forward. Like unless they're just doing this for the 5 cabs that they're re-releasing, I think where there's smoke, there's fire now, and that's what we kind of wanted to see. But if you were fans of like this design or you wanted something different from the yellow Pac-Man, see, like for me, for example, the yellow Pac-Man is very traditional and it's beautiful. But like when I'm playing the game, that bright white marquee just was not for me. It was giving me a headache. So I actually got the deluxe Galaga version of that where it's all blacked out, beautiful cab. But I'll tell you what, it's not as beautiful as this. Let's go. Dude, Thumper Squid is in the house. Get the 5 Corner K crew memberships. Let's go, Thumper. Way to be, way to be. Absolutely love it. We got Decade Slippers. Big member of the channel here. I am Rappy. Gary, Brandon, and Nerd Lounge Master, all members to the Cornercade. Thank you so much, man, for supporting the channel. Thor KC says XL is the best Pac-Man, but this cab could be the best Pac-Man Plus for those people who want a dedicated Pac-Man Plus cab. 100%. I said, like, there's nothing wrong with this, but it does give us some information. So the distributor now looks like maybe more cabs are going to be exclusive to this Pop Market website or any website that's associated to their new distributor, that alliance company. And it's going to give us a little bit of insight to their new design. So it looks like that's the one that they're going to be using going forward. It almost looks like. Mike said, I finally ran into a demo unit of the new Costco XL and almost skinned my hand playing Golden Tee. I took a really low angle. Ooh, not good. Oof. Yeah, told you, Mike. Did you watch my video? Said Paperboy is worse than unplayable. I told you. And Defender's going to be like that. Did you get a chance to play Sinistar? Because that was the one I was really hyped for, but it just plays terrible with an 8-way stick. Mike Hawkers, let me ask you this. Did you use the 2-player controls? Because those, I mean, it's impossible. It's impossible. I don't feel like that cab was ever like tested. I got to be honest with you, like they came up with the design and like let's roll with it. Let's get it in time before Q4, right? Paul says, honestly, with the new exclusive distributor, so Alliance Entertainment, this could be the start of a lot of new products. Fingers crossed, and that's what we want. Like, you can't hate on this, if this is one of 10 new different products or variances or re-releases or rehashes or new products that you're getting, you can easily hate on this when it's like this, X-Men 97 and Golden Tee Deluxe. And it's like, what's going on here? There's not many options to choose from. 100%. Chris says the Golden Tee Slim has to be next. James can do a review on it and see how far he can sit it down the hall with this. That's funny. Chaotic is in the house. Let's effing go, dude. Let's effing go is right, my guy. Let's do this. Oh, let's see here. Let's scroll down the list. Steps Gaming is in the house. Cornercade, it's midnight. Well, it's almost 11 here. Like, how is that possible? Because I started the show early, but we've only been going for 33 minutes. The math ain't math in there. I'll tell you that. Oh my goodness. We have a new viewer. I have never seen Source of Power, but welcome to the Cornercade, dude. Sorry, just joined. How come you got rid of some of your caps? Source of Power. You're following the channel. This is great. So the economy and life stinks. And guys, trust me, have this conversation with my wife all the time. If it were up to me, right? I love these arcade products. I love going to real arcades and seeing the nostalgia, replaying the nostalgia at home. Guys, this is like one of the coolest hobbies that I've ever gotten into, right? I would love to get this new Pac-Man Plus cabinet, Deluxe, 100%, if I had like unlimited funds, right? But unfortunately, I don't. And, bills rack up, credit card debt, like you need to get stuff for the kids, doctor's appointments. Things happen, guys. We're trying to save for a pinball. So I had to sell like 5 cabinets. I don't want to do it, but you got to make some concessions, unfortunately. I would love to have like a giant basement and just have like 60 home arcade products. Like, that'd be really cool. But you got to do what you got to do at the end of the day. Now, this room can hold, I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got room for like 6 more arcades. So if in the future anything cool comes out, we get a chance to get it. And pinball, of course. Oh, the Legend of Excel. This is a new member as well. We need a stand-up Outrun XL with a BOE monitor. I could not agree with you more. Just don't make it an XL. I want to see the Deluxe first, but definitely come out with an XL to appease all those XL people and XL fans out there. 100%. I'm on your side, guys. Just don't have room for XL like that. It'd be shrinking the amount of cabs and shrinking the amount of games that we have. But yeah, I would love to see it. I was just thinking to myself, G.I. Joel, great friend of the channel, makes a great inline riser product. I was looking at my wife. I was like, hey, we could buy a sit down Outrun and have Joel make the other half of the riser for us. And now we just got this thing like dirt cheap because they're selling for like $150, $175. You've seen them on Marketplace. And it's like almost like a real Deluxe because that's how it would attach, like a real Deluxe cabinet would. I think that's a great idea. So maybe we'll be on the lookout for that. You never know. Let's see here. Paul Miniman says, keep in mind these things take months to make. They would have had designed this and sent this to production before the community spoke. And they mostly don't like the Slim Katie. I think you got to give it a chance. I think we don't like it because we don't want to see different form factors. Want to say it's consistent and move the drill. Now, if this new form factor saves Arcade1up money and they're able to introduce more cool shit, new products, better games, better form factors, different things, 100%. Take the 4 inches off and give me Robotron. Give me Cubert. Give me Stand Up Hydro Thunder. I mean, it goes on and on and on and on. Give me it all, right? Take the 4 inches off. Give me a Berserk Deluxe. Like, let's go. Like, let's get nuts, people. Let's get nuts. That would be where I would want to be then. 100%. D-Mac knows that this could be the last Slim Katie. Well, that'd be very weird and awkward. But I guess you take it for you take it. Maybe you pile them in with the rest of your Deluxes and you don't notice the depth difference. Tony's in the house. Tony, another new member, another new name that I don't remember. I love the new names coming in hot. What about if they did a full size cabaret recreation? That'd be kind of cool, like an XL. I'm sure the XL fans will take anything different, right? See, Mike Hawker says, "Yeah, I don't. I didn't like anything about the new cab outside of the menu. I was planning to buy for parts, but I won't do it at full price. Yeah, I definitely want to wait for a sale if you're gonna do parts or modding or anything like that." Joe Kate is in the house. Thank you, man, for stopping by, saying, "Yo, let's go." Chris says the XL crowd needs some love though. 100%, dude. You guys always get left out. Yeah, it's rough over there. James says Arcade1up is giving us trash. I got a new Weber griddle yesterday. I'm going to become a griddle channel, much like Nostalgia coming the deep fry channel. Funny stuff, guy. Funny stuff. All right, I think we caught up with the chat here. Luke says my shirt size is XXL. The Dark Canuck is here. Danny, did you see James got his hands on a new Pac-Man today? No, it's not new, buddy. I kind of love you. It's the old cabinet. You can clear. Don't fall for that. James, stop tricking the community. How dare you? David Deming is in the house, and normally David is very negative. But David, I'm going to help you. You're in a positive space right now, kid. Let's see what you got to say. The problem is no one has bought a single NBA Jam shit KD cab. They're screwed. See, I told you he was negative. He was negative. Well, that might change because the corner K might be picking one up. And I'm going to tell you guys, if it's good or if it's bad, I'm going to let you know if I get my hands on it. That's if. Okay? I'm only going to tell you the truth. Only going to tell you the truth. Oh, dude, I would take a KI Slim. I mean, I got my KI coming along, but I could take the sound system and the buttons and everything cool out of that and do a KI Slim. Harley says, I was going to buy your Centipede when I was in Milwaukee. Thankfully, I pay attention, and y'all were sick that week, and I didn't get any of your junk. Yeah, you didn't, dude, we must have had, like, COVID or something. Harley, I 100%, like, stay away. My wife doesn't want to sell the Centipede, too. I don't want to let it go. Again, I don't want to let anything go, but bills. That's all I have to say. Life stinks. Marine 50 has made it to the building. What's going on, man? Thank you for stopping by. Source of Fire says, I'm not going to lie. I enjoy my Pac-Man XL for how it looks more than playing it. Been trying to trade it for Fast and Furious, but been out of luck. That'd be an interesting trade here because you're talking XL to Deluxe. I don't know. Yes, Chaotic brings up a good point. We talked about this later. He says, earlier we were talking about this in the Discord chat. Would you take a 2-player NFL Blitz Slim? 100%. Like, if it's, I can take the mods out of the things I do. So the light up coin orders, the buttons, I can take all that out. I can sell things for individual parts and stuff like that. There's ways that you can get around things and make it so it's not like you're deep diving yourself in a hole. But the quality that goes into all these modding companies, GI Joel, Joe Sabos, 99 Lives Arcade, like they just make a premium product where it's just absolutely awesome. So it's hard to kind of part with that at the end of the day. David Deming, not negative, just sad facts. I would love to see a review, just one review, anyone. Like, no, because nobody's got it. I think part of that is, buddy, like, it's NBA Jam. And Arcade1up, I believe, like, doesn't have any of their titles anymore, like, to my knowledge. Now, we've seen, so, like, let's just put it like this, guys. If this was a Cubert Deluxe in the Slim Katie form, if this was any game, chat, give me some games. What are some games that be in a Slim Deluxe that you'd be like, yeah, F it, I'm going to go get that. Like, screw it. Fuck it. I'm going to go get that. Let me know. Let's follow it to David Deming's question. So we can kind of get some light on that, because I think it's because of the NBA Jam title, and it's because now we've seen, now it looks like it was leaked because it was taken down on the website, but it looks like now that we have the Bandai Namco, Deluxe re-release. So now we're waiting on Atari, we're waiting on Midway, we're waiting on Capcom. Are they going to release something within there as well for the holidays? And that's the thing that sucks, is I don't think they'll ever do another Blitzcab. I think maybe if you do a Blitzcab, you do 3,000 of them. You don't do 50,000. I think that would help. Mike Conker says, if Arcade1up's last few more years at this pace, the Cavs will be 15 pounds, and you will have to fill an internal water bag to add weight. Well, David, that's part of the problem here. Outrun, anything Sega, Konami, TNT, there is options, but like to Jason's point, Jason Little Alien has shed light on this. I think they're done with Sega. So when you say anything Sega like Outrun, I think it's done. I don't think they have the licensing support for that anymore. Konami, I think it's the same way. That's why we ended up buying the Simpsons beat 'em up, the X-Men beat 'em up. TMNT they still might have because I think it's Nickelodeon owned. So if chat, I want to know your honest opinion. Would you get a TMNT Deluxe done like the Pac-Man Plus that we saw? So there's no foot pedal or anything. It's 2-player. Would you get it? Let us know. Holly throwing in some titles here. Robotron, Ghosts and Goblins, 1944, Strider, Smash TV, Open Ice. So Robotron, yes. Ghosts and Goblins, yes. 1944, yes. Strider, I absolutely hate Strider. I think it's it feels like a Sega just console game. Smash TV, yes. Open Ice, yes. So everything but one title, I would get it all. Juan D says T2. You would get a T2 with Slim Katie. Like, obviously Donkey Kong, that'd be fun. Donkey Kong was in the Slim, I would still out. Get out of here. You would buy that. Stop it. Stop it. No, you'd buy that. Okay, Mike Hawker says there might be some Atari games that could pass in the Slim Katie form factor. Still not ideal. Like, good point. So if we want to talk Atari, like, you're not telling me you'd take a Tempest like this, probably, because they're gonna get the marquee right finally. You wouldn't take Crystal Castles. That'd be a new form factor, or not new form. Well, I guess it would be a new form factor. It'd be a whole new cab design and everything. So I don't know. Like, there are a lot of possibilities. Major Havoc, Missile Command. Yeah, I would take all that. Yes. I mean, I'm a big 80s guy, but it's like, let's back the bus up here. Let's try to do some 90s and early aughts. Let's do some 2000s here. Chaotic says blasphemy. Strider's a classic. No, Strider's trash. Strider and Mappy, you can take it. I'd rather play Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts for sure. Konami owns the last TMNT game license. Nickelodeon the TMNT character license, like Atari, Star Wars, and Disney. Oh, it's very confusing and stinks for fans like us that just want to play the games. Always something that's got to get in the way, right? Mike Concord says the casual fans are buying 90% of the Arcade1up sold in 2004. Don't even know how this is a different form factor from any of the previous. Yeah. I don't know. David's going nuts. Let's go. Cornercade. Buy the Slim Katie NBA Jam and review for anyone. Your only hope. Guys, listen, I get so many messages. So my review videos do pretty well for being like a small channel. Like, we get anywhere from 5 to 15,000 views, right? So it's pretty good for a channel that has just over kind of 2,000 subscribers. So you got to trust me when I say this. I would never recommend something. Never. I didn't recommend Atari 50th. I would never recommend something that didn't play good, feel good, look good, be good kind of thing. So, like, if it's not something I would buy and own, I would not recommend it for you. Atari 50th we sold. Wasn't good enough. Didn't make the cut. But that's not the only one. There are other form factors and other shapes and body styles. I'm like, no, it's not going to work. But I'll let you know. And trust me, I'll also let you know all of the buttons need to be replaced. Speaking of which, we actually I swapped out the buttons yesterday. And guys, yeah, I can mod. We didn't go live with it. I was modding. We're in the Discord chat chilling. I modded the Blitz. I swapped in right behind us. I swapped in the IL buttons. It's a world of difference. IL buttons, cherry micro switches. It's not even close, guys. You got to do this to all your one-ups. The Dark Canuck says Pac-Man's getting milked dry. I'm sure they must have 100,000 PCBs sitting around. Yeah, 100%. It's like, put some other games on there or something. Do something. There's got to be some cool vertical games you can put on there that are made by, Bandai Namco. Wait, there was one, Exevious, and there was something else that was on the Pac-Man, what was that, Projectorcade? Yeah. Like, why didn't you put that on there? Just take that PCB and put it on there. That would have been cool, because then you could have reskinned it. Oh, that would have been cool. Yeah. I don't know. The possibilities, right? See, North is here. Says, I think it's important for Arcade1up to bring many different form factors. That's what makes the arcades look and feel like real arcades. Let's not go back to one form factor like the shark fins. Yeah, I totally agree with that. But if you look at this picture, let me bring that picture back up. So if you go, let's just take these two for the first go around here. So these are different form factors. So it's good that they're like kind of keeping that same form. Like, so, uh Golden Tee would have a different form factor if they kind of did the slim design of that. But yeah, different form factors. It kind of looks cookie cutter, but it doesn't. They are different form factors. So, you do that for Centipede, you do that for, Golden Tee, you got your stand-up racers and stuff. Things could be a little bit different. Time Crisis would look like weird with this. I don't know. I'd have to see it to believe it, kind of thing. I'm just not a big fan of Strider. I'm sorry. I'm just not a big fan of Strider. Hey, you can't love them all. You can't love them all. Yes, modding is a blast. When things go according to plan, modding is a blast. Like, I did have to remove the encoder board because the button was too long. It was like jamming into the encoder board. So I did have to do that, but then everything was clear sailing. Mike Hawker says, let's get new party Ks, Dragon Slayer, Cubert. I buy both of those before the Slim Katie. Party Ks are, I don't think Arcade1up's going to be doing those anymore, but party Ks are definitely, they're all right. There's a place for them for sure. I can confirm Danny swapped the buttons out himself. I was just as surprised as many of you. Jason was there. That's funny. Oh, you guys. Yeah, see, I told you. I come on. I told you. Thor says, I think one row of matching caps can look good, but if your whole arcade is cookie cutter, it's like an arcade made by somebody who's more dollars than cents. Yeah, I was like that. I had have everything cookie cutter, and my wife was like, honey, like the arcade is made up of different form factor styles, shapes, controls. I'm like, oh yeah. I had to let that go. My anal attention detail. I had to let that go. Dark Canuck said, man, that NBA Jam is ugly. Pac-Man doesn't look bad, but why another one? It's what pays the bills, my guy. And they've already done the best form factor in the Deluxe / XL that they did last year. So it's like, where do you pivot from here? And you do this. So chaotic. Who's ready for a Marvel versus Capcom arcade collection on the 12th? Let's go, dude. So we're here. This is where we are. This is the form factor, guys. Like, I don't know. I had mixed reactions seeing it. I'm like, okay, got to get on board with it. Like, there's not much you can do or go from here. Let me see. I don't know if I can bring up this video. I want to see if I can. I'm going to have to transfer it to the computer. Jason, help me out. I know you've helped me out several thousand times. What is the website to transfer a high price video? Not high price, but a high big file size video. I'm going to see if I can show you this so I can show you guys. There's one person in the community that I know that has the NBA Jam Slim Katie. So while Jason's kind of figuring that out, I'm going to bring up this video and try to transfer it on over to you guys. So you guys can real quick talk amongst yourselves. I got to find it. Oh, man. Oh, here's the box. I took a screenshot here. While we're waiting on Jason here. So there's the box. And I know it's going to be very hard to see, guys. But you see how the guy is playing it, and then they got the Pac-Man in there. Kind of a cool box. I mean, it's a box, is a box, is a box. But yeah. Okay, so. Okay, I found the video. All right, hold on. Let me find the one where the lights are. Well, I guess I'll just keep the one with the lights on. He sent one to me with the lights on and the lights off, so I can kind of see the marquee, because the marquee looks really, really good, guys. Like, you got to trust me when I say this. I wouldn't even look at this thing if it didn't look halfway decent, fitting in with the other arcades. Okay, here we go. So if I take this, oh yes, we transfer. Thank you, Marine 50 in the building. Oh, well, Jason saw it up top. Thank you, Jason. I always forget that website. I should bookmark it. We transfer. Guys, we can chill and we can chat just for a little bit here. I wanna send this to you guys. You gotta wait, I guess I gotta do it on my phone first. I forgot. Okay, hold on. We transfer. Oh, I could have just done that. Okay, hold on. You guys talk amongst yourselves here. Let me see if I can do this. I didn't think to do this live because I was like, well, but then again, nobody has this Slim Katie. Let's see if I can. Where did that video go? There it is. Add. Okay, that's gonna upload, and then I'm gonna get an email, and we can show it off on the cornercade. Let's see. Mike says the NBA Slim Katie is known to be the Muggsy Bogues edition. That's pretty funny. Well, yeah, but Chaotic wasn't that thicker. Last year's was thicker. It was 5 inches or whatever bigger. But I get your point here. I get your point. Okay, cool. Oh, we gotta put all the email addresses in. Hold on. So we gotta know what email to send this to. So, all right. All right, transfer. Oh my goodness. I gotta do a verification. Why make life easy, right? Why make life easy when we gotta make it difficult? Everything's gotta have verification holds, 2 forms of authentication, your face, fingerprint, everything. There we go. Okay, it's transferring, guys. So if I lag during this, it's just my internet. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Chaotic. I still want to experience a Dragon's Lair unboxing. Wish I can get one of those. It was absolutely phenomenal, but that was where it stopped. The cab looks great, but you got to get a booster riser. So definitely contact GI Joel for that one. So take that riser off and you got to make it taller. The game is cool. Like I would totally have it in my arcade because the form factor is different. The attract mode's awesome, but that's where it stops. The game is trash. Like just to have it in your arcade is great, but that's it. It's like a very expensive nightlight. I don't care. I still want the cabinet. All right, Thor says, I think the Pac-Man Plus looks pretty good, but I don't see myself saving 50,000 pennies for this cab. I would want to turn it into something else anytime soon. Yeah, 50. It's a lot of pennies, my guy. You definitely want to put that somewhere else. That's funny. Definitely, it seems like a very big, heavy mod project cabinet for sure. They definitely had the new Pac-Man done before realizing that nobody will want the Slim Katie. I don't know. Again, I don't know if it was to save money or if it was because of the lawsuit with ThinkUp that they had to change the design. We still don't have clarification on that, just to let you guys know. Darkenex says, I 100% agree that game is trash. Awesome looking cabinet. Yeah, like I said, awesome looking cabinet, unique form factor, great attract mode, but the game is trash. Like, it's not fun. It might have been fun back in the day, it just didn't age well for me, at least. All right, so we're transferring the file right now. It's about 60%. It's probably because we're live streaming this and whatnot. But yeah. Dark Connect says, do you think they are changing the form factor from the lawsuit? It seems like ever since then, the modified look. Also, Cyrus LinkedIn is gone. Where's Cyrus? Somebody find Cyrus. That's why James put it on the milk carton, because Cyrus is missing. Yeah, that's one thing with the lawsuit. They might have to change the design. I don't know. It's either that or they're trying to save money, and it could be both. It could be both. As we all know, Arcade1up was kind of in some they're in trouble financially, and they were in trouble with the lawsuit. That's fair. It's just not for me. He's like, I don't like Street Fighter 2, but I don't call it trash. It's just not for me. Then Dragon's Lair is just not for me. It's hard. It's difficult. It's not really fun. You can't really control it. It's like a laser disc. I don't know. I think it'd be more fun if they told you which way to go, and you just had to like in the second one, it tells you where to go, and then left, right, up, down kind of thing, or hit the sword. Then you got some chance. Hey, Sony 4K is here. I haven't seen Sony 4K in a minute. Sony, where you been? And are you turning it into an OLED, or are you just gonna stay 4K? All right, let's see. We got this uploaded, I think. So now where do I go? I go to WeTransfer on the computer. No, I got to go. Never mind. I got to go to my email. All right, dude. I think I got it. I think the Cornercade has figured this out. Sorry for the delay, guys. I'm going to download it to the computer. And yes, we'll be able to play it. This is very exciting. We figured it out. Figured it out, chat. Well, hey, it's not. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Sony said if you don't like Dragon Slayer, you're trash. You're not good at it. You're probably right. I'm not very good at it. I got like a couple ways through, but it's just not. It's like too hard. Like I don't know. It was a hard game. That was a quarter muncher back in the day for sure. 100%. Ain't gonna lie. Okay, we don't have to really probably mute the video here. Okay. See what I want to do here. Let's go this back in the day. Okay. Got a shared screen. How are we going to do this? Boom. All right. Now we shared it, but we got to make it. If we make it bigger, does that help? No, because then I can't. Okay. We're going to have to play it like this, and that's okay. You guys can kind of see the gist at the end of the day. Let's go here. Let's play it. Let's get this out of here. Okay. So he was decorating for Halloween. So he's got all his Halloween decorations up. Cham, let's go. Cham's in the house. Let's go, baby. Thank you for stopping by, buddy. Okay, there it goes, guys. So he's got the Deluxe. He's got the Slim Katie right there. So we got the Slim Katie. We got the Deluxe Dynamo. We got the Mortal Kombat. So, guys, you tell me. I mean, can you see a difference? I mean, I know there's a bookcase there, but you wouldn't have it on your end piece anyways. You get the little foot pedal there. Do you see the difference? Chad, this is for you guys. And that marquee looks absolutely gorgeous. They got the Play Guard deck on there. This is like a world premiere. Nobody has this thing. But when I saw this, I was like, yeah, it's not that bad. And he mods all his cabinets. So he's got all IL buttons in there. He's got 4-pound springs in the sticks. He's going to order a pastel button to match with the joysticks right there. So he's going to do a little modding. But what do you think, chat? I mean, you're seeing this live and in the building. Chaotic. Hitting my toe on that and throwing it across the room. I can see that happening, right? I'm going to trip on that foot pedal. I mean, no one's tripping over the casino cane, right? I had the casino cane and I didn't trip over that. David, I'm here for you, baby. I'm here. I told you. So I had this sent to me, because we got the millions of home arcade YouTuber and fans alike out there that support the channel. UD Style actually sent this in to me, and I was like, man, thank you. And I'm like, it's not that bad, guys. And I told you that. It's not that bad. So he's going to give you a big shot here. Let me see if I can pause it. Boom. Oh, boom. There we go. Now we pause it. Okay, now you tell me, chat. That's so skinny. Oh, you can't see a difference. I told you, when you slam these things next to each other, you can't see the difference. And Sony's mod too. He's like, I like D44 cherry micro switches. Yes, a long time ago. Did you sell the Casino Cade Cornercade? Yes, I got the Casino Cade for $250 and ended up flipping it for $400. So I think we made out. Now again, I didn't want to sell it. My wife didn't want to sell it, but we had to let things go because life sucks and there's bills everywhere. The economy stinks right now. It's pulled out from the wall to look better. Well, yeah, of course, it's to line it up a little bit, but it's not that much. If you see, let me see if we can dive. Let's see if we can take a deep dive here. We go any closer? No, he's just doing that. Okay, so if we go back, it's not pulled out that far. So right here you can see. So I want to say what? There's a 2-inch gap right there. I don't know, James. I think we're nitpicking hard, my guy. When this is next to everybody, you're not even going to see anything. I wonder if that's the one I always use, because I use cherry micro switches. Dark Connect says that's because you stop and play the Casinocade. You walk by that NBA Jam. Interesting. Let's do this real quick. Let me play. Oops. Let me keep playing this for you guys. So you guys can take a look. Take a look. We can walk and talk here while we're playing this. That's right, Joe. Danny316 says, I just modded your ass, and that's the bottom line. Yeah, it's not that bad, guys. I'm telling you, that marquee that marquee is way better than what they had in the NBA tournament jam. I was like, when that first came out, I was like, I don't know what Michael B's talking about. That tournament jam marquee is fine. But then I look at this one, I'm like, yeah, I kind of like that one more. I was like, I kind of like the hardwood floor in the background instead of the basketball. I don't know, man. Yeah, Chaotic still wants to do we got the walk and talk. He wants to do the squat and speak. So I think that'd be an excellent addition to the channel. YouTubers, it's not authentic, so it sucks. Also, YouTubers, look at my modded cabinet with 50,000 games on it. That's kind of like how it goes. That's kind of how it goes. Lethal Wolf is here. These are nice. Are you talking about this cab? Yep. And Will H says the foot panel isn't a big deal. It changes up the aesthetic of the arcade. Looks like the original Primal Rage cabinet also has a foot pedal. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I like that they kind of don't have the foot pedal going forward, hopefully, but we'll see. I'm telling you, C North. I'm telling you. So it's like if I can sell mine for like $100 more than kind of what I bought it for, I think that's a very good trade. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens for sure. See, Marvel's gonna shed a little light here. Yeah. Most widely available Cherry micro switch is 75 gauge switch. Yeah, so you have them too. Okay, that's what I got. I kind of figured. I just didn't know. Oh, that's the end of the video. All right, let's make me big again. So there's that, guys. At least you got to see that. He sent me one with the lights on too. You just see the foot pedal more, but I wanted to really show off that marquee because that was really what was popping there. Jane Saints Everything says you can really see how align the fronts. That dumb footrest sticks way out. He's gonna have 6 or 7 inches behind it to the wall. I don't know. I mean, James, I'll let you know if it comes to the corner cane. I will put it up against each other, and I will show you the differences, and we kind of break it down and have some fun doing so. Will, great question. We ended up selling, so we dismembered KI. I had it up for 300. Nobody bought it, so I stripped it down. Still have some more parts of that. I got encoder boards, PCBs. I still have some cool stuff. Joe Sable's marquee. If you guys are interested, you can buy that. But I'm actually making more money off that just selling it for parts. So we ended up doing that because we're making our Shinku Hadouken Killer Instinct, if you're following the channel. I sold Marvel vs. Capcom 2. What else do we sell? Take a look around. What do we sell here? Oh, I sold one Fast and Furious, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. God, I can't remember. I sold like 3 or 4 cabs. Oh, Star Wars. I sold Star Wars a little bit ago. I literally can't remember. I'm like a toddler when it comes to remembering things. But we sold like 5 cabs. We still have the pub table up for sale. What else do we got for sale? Pub table, MVSX. I think that's it. I think that's where the purge stops. We got to put a stop to it because I'm not trying to get rid of my whole arcade here. Steph says, are you buying arcades or only selling arcades? Like, is Pac-Man Plus coming home? We sold Class 81. Thank you. I remember now. We sold Class 81 too. Because I want to get the Miss Pac-Man Deluxe, but when it goes down in price, like $3.99 or something, it's like $5.99. I'm like, why is that $5.99? But no, I mean the Pac-Man Plus, if my wife wants it, but I don't think we would get that. I have Pac-Man right now. I want to make space for some other things. Well, J-Rod, I did sell the Fast and Furious because we had 2, and that's just, it's fun to play against each other, but we only really need one. Like the economy's tough right now, so we had to let it go. I sold it for like 450, so we had to pay some bills and stuff. Yeah, Thor KC, you can see it behind me. We only have one right now. I really don't want Fast and Furious unless I can get two. They are fun to play. It's actually breaking news on the channel. So I went to go play Fast and Furious the other day, and I put my foot down on the gas, and I'm only going 20 miles an hour. It was like I was like following the traffic laws in the game. So I got to call Arcade1up. We got to do something. Can somebody send me a video if there's anybody that have calibrated the pedals? You've seen it done for Ridge Racer, but can somebody send me a video for it being done with Fast and Furious? Because I tried to do the same thing as Ridge Racer and it doesn't work. So I need to can somebody help me calibrate the foot pedals, or I got to put a ticket in for Arcade1up and like buy new foot pedals or something, but you can't play the game right now. No info on any new titles. At this point, we're just hoping for some rehashes, and they're going to be coming down the pipeline because Pac-Man Plus is here. I mean, I got $400. I got $400. Most of the cabs I sell, I get about $400. Yeah. So it's again, I didn't want to sell Star Wars, but it's something that like, hey, we got to pick and choose here. And I would play Blitz over Star Wars. I'll play NBA Jam over Star Wars. I'll play Street Fighter. I pretty much play anything over Star Wars. It's not like Star Wars is bad. It's fun. I've played it numerous times, but there's other cabs I'd rather have. Like I'd rather have the X-Men 97 with those Marvel games on there. I'd rather play Time Crisis. I'm more of like a 90s 2000s guy. I'd rather play Centipede. Actually, there are a lot of games that I would rather play. And it's vice versa too. Like I'd rather play Crystal Castles over, Pac-Man Plus or something. Like so it's whatever you feel, Mortal Kombat obviously is up there. But yeah. Oh yeah. Did anybody pay for their Dragon Slayer PCB to fix the attract mode? Let us know in the chat. Yeah, like it's like steps. It's cool to have in the arcade. Like the attract modes plans, it goes like it's 80s, like do 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 do. Like it's cool, right? In the background, the attract mode's going. It looks cool. It's a new form factor. It's got the flight yoke. I would have gotten a GI Joe riser for it, but like I gotta make room for stuff that it's gonna get played, and I can't. Unfortunately, I can't have. And I need money. We need money at the end of the day, and it just life sucks. Until my wife can start working and our kids can go to school, life stinks at the end of the day. So Dark Connect says Star Wars looks nice. The games, not the best in my opinion. Like the Tron Arcade1up, yeah, 100%. We've had all these guys. We've had the Tron Arcade1up again, another showpiece in your arcade, something different. The black light, kids go up to it, look at it, play it. It's cool. But it's just like it only goes so far. I'd rather play Marvel vs. Capcom. I'd rather play Fast and Furious. I'd rather play Blitz. I'd rather play NBA Jam. I mean, it goes on and on and on. So there are better bangers than Tron, in my opinion. Even though I got on it, a lot. I play all the games, guys. But it's just like I'd rather play Golden Tee than Tron. I'd rather play bowling than Tron, Street Fighter than Tron. So like you go down the list, it's like shit. This is the worst cab in the arcade. And again, if I had unlimited space, then hell yeah, I'd have a Tron. I'd fix it up. I'd put real buttons in it, real flight stick, better marquee and third panel. Make it a deluxe. Like add a coin door, light it up. Like there's the modding potential on that could have been crazy. But it's just there are other games out there at the end of the day. So it'll be interesting to see long and short, like, this one has now broken. So guys, and there's some new faces here. Let me just add this real quick to the so you guys can take a look. So one last time here. This is the new on the right, the new Pac-Man Plus Deluxe that was just leaked. It has since been taken down off the Pop Market website, which is affiliated with the Alliance company, that new Arcade1up distributor that was signed with them. So it looks like a lot of cabs are going to be coming from there. Maybe direct. I don't know. Maybe this is one of those Shop Hippo type cabs that maybe Best Buy gets or Walmart gets the traditional cabinets that are going to be coming out. And then this one's just like a one-off, like a kind of just extra bonus cab that they made. Price is $4.99. I wish the price was more $2.99. The chat could argue $3.99. You got to do something. $4.99 is a little steep. So maybe we see a sale on this in time for the holidays. I mean, it's another one for great modding potential. I mean, there's a lot of things that have improved over the old integration of this. You got the deluxe design, so the one piece deluxe design, the screw cap covers, the height is much taller, the coin door, little things like that go a long way. Speaker grill covers, they improved the marquee. I can guarantee you that it's going to be improved. And then they got the RGB lighting on the bottom. So Lethal Wolf says, what happened to Robotron and AVP? Well, both of those got nixed to the retailers right now. AVP was off the board, and Robotron, I think the retail companies were just like, you guys just need to calm down. We got like 25-year product in our warehouse times X amount of calves. We just need to have more like 5 kind of thing. So I think they're waiting. Robotron could come for, January could be a good prediction. When they go to CES, maybe they bring Robotron there. Yeah, that's not so bad. I don't think it looks bad. It's not the games I want. Nobody wants this. I want like a stand-up Hydro Thunder and shit, right? Like, let's just be honest here. I want this to be a Sega Star Wars trilogy, and I want it to stand, 70 inches tall. Like, nobody's asking for, damn, I really wanted a Pac-Man Cabaret Deluxe. Damn it. Like, nobody asked for that, but it's what they can do right now. They only have so many licenses. Remember John D said, we got all the licenses. Remember he say that when he was back with Arcade1up? Well, he's not with Arcade1up, and they don't have the licenses. They probably got like 40% of what they used to claim that they had 90. They probably got 35, 40%. I got to be honest with you. And even if they did have 90, they rely on the retailers to make this shit. And if the retailers say no, you're 90, you can just crumble it up in a ball and just shoot it in a hoop that's like, attached to the door. And there's a trash can right there, because there's no point in having something if you can't make it. That's like buying a Ferrari and I have the keys to it. You just get to look at it. But in this case, we didn't even get to look at it because there's no prototype to look at. So it's even worse. So no, again, nobody's clamoring for this there, but it's here. And yeah, that's it. Jason says I'd pick that one up, but unless new titles come out, I'm done on them. So we're waiting for some new titles for sure. It's going to be very interesting. Maybe this is the start, guys. Maybe tomorrow morning we wake up and there's another breaking home arcade news sounder going off. We don't know. I would assume the next 2 to 3 weeks we're going to get product pouring in here. And I don't want to say pouring in. Maybe we get 2, 3, 4 titles of rehashes. We'll see what they can come out with. I'm sure the chat would love to see, Turtles, Tron, release. I think what else could they do? They could definitely do Tron because that's Disney. They'd have to do an Atari cab. So they do like Missile Command. I would assume their Atari cab would be Asteroid, since they have the Atari Deluxe 50th already made. But if they're going to do this new form factor, maybe they do something totally different. They just shave off the back of the Atari 50th 4 inches and then roll out Asteroids on that. I don't know. Like, that could be a viable option. But I don't know. Josh here. Josh is excited. Says I'm excited. I'm totally going to get one. I love the Flux wood paneling. And I was late to the Arcade1up game. I wasn't looking forward to the Deluxe Pac-Man or Class of 81. Is the screen angle true to the original? Yeah, the screen angle, I don't know the original because I'm not like too familiar with this Cabaret cabinet, but it's the same as last year's. And I think it has a pretty good slant to it from what you're playing. It's just like your traditional slant. I know the original Pac-Man, the yellow one from last year, and the Miss Pac-Man, Class of 81, the Miss Pac-Man, and the Galaga all had that major screen slant. So that was a really good one. That was a totally new form factor, totally new slant that we haven't seen before, and it plays great. But see, that there's an example, for us that like, oh, nobody's gonna buy this thing. Like, Josh here is late to the game. He's like, hey, I'm gonna pick one up. This to me would be like the perfect, like a perfect cabinet sent over for the purposes of review, where I can deep dive into this thing, because most people, hardcores aren't going to buy it. But maybe I say, hey, look, this ain't that bad. It looks pretty cool. You see it in the rows, you see the marquee, you see the lights and the light up, and people in the community, maybe 100 people are like, shit, I'll get one. That on sale, it looks pretty good because of what Cornercade said, or whatever the case may be, right? This is one of those key cabinets that are like perfect for, hey, we're just going to send it out for the purpose of the review. I would love to get my hands on the Slim Katie. NBA Jam to do the same thing to really diagnose these cabinets because it's a new form factor, it's a new opportunity. I know it's kind of like the same song and dance. They're just kind of changing things up a little bit here and there, adding improvements, taking things away. But I guess that's how they're keeping their old titles fresh, making us buy the same thing 5, 6, 7 times. Funny thing is that this cab is so lacking that in depth, they can execute the slant exactly as the original. Maybe, I don't know. We shall see, guys. Guys, what do you think? What do you think at the end of the day? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? We always end on that, guys. I appreciate each and one of you, guys. I could have made a 7-minute video on this and moved the drill, but I wanted to get your thoughts and insights. Oh, wait, hold on. Stop the bus here. Chaotic BPR said, Danny, I sent you a picture of the Pac-Man Plus authentic cabaret cabinet in the Discord. All right, let me head over to the Discord, buddy. Before we get out of here, where's Chaotic? Chaotic's here. Ho! Whoa, that's interesting. That's actually kind of cool because and I'll show it. This isn't great radio that I'm just commenting on. You guys can't see this, but this is kind of cool because it kind of gives you some insight, kind of like a this or that. So thank you, Chaotic BPR, for helping out the channel here, guys. What do you think of that? And that's pretty small. Like that's the size of an Arcade1up. Chris said, it ain't for me. I'm out. I like the old school look. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. They put like a modern twist on like an old thing. It doesn't have the cider. This one doesn't have the cider. I don't know if that was like added by Arcade1up or whatever. Thor says, if they're going to rehash cabs, I don't understand why they don't at least give us new skins for the existing cabs. Where's my Rolling Thunder cab? You're not wrong. And those things may come in the future. I just don't know. It's whatever they give the retailers and then they accept and buy it. So it's very wacky and wild. I mean, for Pac-Man, for example, I don't know, Paul. This looks like the size of the Slim Katie here. I gotta be honest with you. That's pretty true to depth right there. They have like 6 chances now to make, all the Pac-Man. So I don't know. I will say they added 2 more games. I think they added Rolling Thunder and Galaga 88 to the new Pac-Man cab. Let's see here. So from the one they had, not last year, but this new Pac-Man Plus Cabaret Deluxe here. From the old Pac-Man Plus cabinet from last year, they added Galaga 88 and Rolling Thunder, which, I mean, they're not going to get me hyped. They got to add some different games for sure. Original Cabaret cabs often just had flux wood grain, no art to save costs. They were mini cabs with smaller venues. Okay, yeah. I've seen some of those, like at the Garcade and stuff. They're super cool. We got to get back out to the Garcade. I've had 2 chances to go to the Garcade now and take the family. And guys, both times they were closed. It's like they switched their hours or something. My daughter was devastated, dude. She was like in tears. And I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? Like, as a dad, you're just like, what do you do? Your kid's devastated. So we ended up taking her to round 1. And I do have some pictures from that. Maybe I'll show that on a future show. But round 1's interesting. I don't want to say it's trash because I'm a retro guy. But man, are they expensive. We just walked around and played all the games for free. She just pretended to play all the games and had a blast. Big Vicious says, not a horrible rehash of a rehash, but where's Cubert, Robotron, Afterburner? That's what I'm saying. That it's what the retailers want, guys, and it's what you're gonna get, kind of thing. So you are not wrong at all, but it's frustrating. Trust me, guys. Nobody wants to get more hyped. Nobody wants to get screaming into the mic than me. If your Cubert Deluxe comes out, your Robotron Smash TV Deluxe comes out, you can take a pass for me on Afterburner. That game kind of gives me a headache. But I get your point. Just something to get hyped and excited about. Instead, we're getting this. But hopefully this will open up the pipeline. That's my fingers crossed moment for the community. Hopefully this will open up the pipeline to other like a couple other rehash titles that are coming out, and maybe something that's exciting, maybe something hyped. I'm trying to think now. I know we made a 2024, so we'll have to bring that up on the next show. But we're like thinking to ourselves, okay, well, what else? I talked Ridge Racer Deluxe. What else could be on that list that they could rehash? We still got, Bandai Namco. This could be the Bandai Namco one. We're still waiting for Atari. Midway could come out with something. I just don't know. Capcom, do they still have the licensing for that? I just don't know. Like, what are you gonna do? Disney title, could they do that? I don't know. There's a lot of like, man, I don't even know at this point because like they're so far, like, I don't want to say gone, like buried, like underneath, like I don't know what they can come out with, man. It's hard to predict what Arcade1up is wanting to do there for sure. They're all over the place when it comes to stuff. Yeah, Lethal Wolf, and you're not wrong, but don't stop there. That's like a tip of the iceberg. There are so many titles to go after. There's a lot, guys, and I hope we get them all because we want to fill out our home arcades, man. We want to have fun with this hobby. We want to get hyped and be excited and have some fun, guys. But guys, I could be here all night. I digress. What do you guys think at the end of the day? Do you guys like this? Leave a comment down below. Is it something you're gonna pick up? $4.99. We heard the positives, the negatives, everything in between. You guys got the depth. This is the new form factor going forward. I get excited about it. Could this just be for these two, and they're gonna change everything again? I don't know, man. It's Arcade1up. They're crazy. They do whatever they want to do. But guys, what do you think? Leave a comment down below. Give this video a like on your way out. And as always, man, this is Danny from the Corner Arcade. And guys, we will see you in the next one. Peace.